A priceless black granite slab, the Rosetta Stone, brought the breakthrough in deciphering ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Over 2 centuries after forces of the British Empire brought it to Great Britain from Egypt, growing calls demand its return. A former Egyptian official and an Egyptologist launched 2 petitions.
I think all nations have the right to ask back for their heritage. In the 19th century, there was also slavery was legal, child labor was legal, and women had no rights. Today we are in the 21st century, and we have to correct the mistakes of the past and correct the mistakes of the history because we cannot change it.
The British Museum argues the relocation was legal, invoking an 1801 treaty that includes the signature of a representative of Egypt, Britain's ally against French invasion of the African territory.
Today, the Rosetta Stone, for me, is a symbol of Western colonialism over my culture. It represents a spoil of war, it represents cultural violence, I'm not only asking for its restitution and repatriation, I'm also training generations of students who will become researchers to continue the fight until the Rosetta Stone is back in Egypt.
Western museums have long pointed to better equipped facilities and larger crowd draws to justify their holding of world treasures. Some institutions are returning ownership of artifacts, but the majority remains in their collections. The Prussian Cultural Heritage Foundation, for instance, is keeping some artifacts on loan.
My message to the British Museum is that it's about time that you find a new role for your museum in the 21st century. The British Museum is still locked up as a cabinet of curiosity in the 19th century. They need to find a new vision and a new philosophy.
The museum said Egypt's government has not submitted a request for the return of the Rosetta Stone, which was carved in the 2nd century BC. The granite slab is one of more than 100,000 Egyptian and Sudanese relics housed in the British Museum.